All right, we got a couple application problems here we're going to look at involving volume. So this first one, a cardboard box is 32 inches long, 22 inches wide, and 16 inches tall. What is the volume of the box? Well, I always like to draw. So if that's 32, 22 would be about like that. And then 16 would be half of 32, so that'd be about, I don't know, maybe that. And then just fill it in. All right. So here's my cardboard box. And what is the volume of the box? Well, the volume is the volume of a rectangular prism is the length times the width times the height. So your length is 32, your width is 22, and your height is 16. So you just got a bunch of numbers you got to put together. So you got 32 times 22 times 16, and you got 11,264. I keep thinking of that video, the one I did where I wrote the number wrong when I kept transferring back and forth from the calculator to the screen, and ay ay ay. All right, so cubic inches. All right, that doesn't mean a lot to us, but this is a pretty okay sized box. It's not huge, but it's a decent sized box. All right, next, a rectangular cake pan has a volume of 234 cubic inches. If the length of the pan is 9 inches and the width is 13 inches, what is the height of the pan? So this is a really interesting problem because we know our volume formula, right? And what's cool about this one is that they tell us the volume. So that actually goes in right here for V. And then they tell us the length. Length is 9. And they tell us the width is 13. And then they don't tell us the height. They say, what is the height of the pan? So we got to actually do a little bit of work on this one. So I seem to remember that 9 times 13 was 117 from a previous problem. And so what we got here is we got 117h equals 234. So in order to solve for h, you just divide by 117. And I'm looking at 234, and I'm thinking that's twice 117. Pretty sure. I'm going to check. So 234 divided by 117. And just so you guys know, yeah, it's 2. Just so you guys know, I don't like do these problems before I make these videos. I'm usually flying by the seat of my pants, just like you guys. And I think it's more authentic that way. So the height is 2 inches. So that sounds like a typical rectangular cake pan, right? A 9 by 13 pan. That's like the size of most lasagna pans. And then 2 inches. So 2 inches isn't, that's like a really thick textbook, about maybe a little smaller. All right. So I hope this is helpful. And yeah, good luck working on problems in the future.